Can a DIM supplement cause hair loss? The short answer for that is going to be for most people, no. Hair loss is not going to be a common side effect of DIM. If you take a DIM supplement, it's a compound that comes from cruciferous vegetables, so like broccoli, Brussels sprouts, things like that. In the supplement form, you're getting a lot more than you're going to be able to realistically get in your diet. And the DIM helps your body process estrogens. People might search, can a DIM supplement cause hair loss? And can taking DIM cause hair loss? Because they might notice shedding after starting, which is not common, but it does happen for some people. But the thing is, it might be from a sudden hormone shift that is not ideal. That's not the result you want with DIM. You don't want something so out of balance that it's causing shedding. And if you're noticing hair loss, it could also be from stress, illness, low iron, thyroid issues instead of the DIM itself. So if you start taking DIM, you notice shedding, I would say definitely lower the dose, maybe think about pausing it and talk to your doctor, maybe get some lab work done because there's just no strong evidence that that is a side effect. The same is true for men. If they take DIM to lower their estrogen or balance their estrogen, they should not likely experience hair loss. So check those basics like nutrition, vitamin levels, minerals, and thyroid levels, and that might give you some clearer answers about the shedding. Personally, my experience with DIM, I have not experienced hair loss because of it. I take it to support estrogen metabolism and to support my cycle, to help with symptoms of PMDD, PMS. It could be because our hair follicles are sensitive to our hormone levels. So with estrogen, it tends to support a longer growth phase, and rapid hormonal swings can trigger temporary shedding. DIM does change how your body breaks down estrogen, but it doesn't necessarily lower your estrogen. It's going to make it metabolize the way it should. It's going to balance the good and the bad estrogen rather than just dropping your estrogen levels completely. If you stack DIM with other big changes that affect your hormones and your estrogen, like calorie deficits, or you are under a lot of stress, you're postpartum, you're coming off birth control, the timing of that might line up with your hair shedding and hair loss. That doesn't mean the DIM directly caused it, but the timing can tend to make people ask, can DIM cause hair loss? So it's maybe other factors that are contributing, maybe other supplements that you're taking, maybe other changes that you're affecting your hormones with at the same time. As far as the research, human data on DIM and hair is pretty limited. Hair loss is not a widely reported side effect in clinical write-ups right now, and most people do fine at typical doses, but with DIM, more is not better. If you're very sensitive to supplements or you react very easily, definitely start on the lower end of the recommended dose and give your body a couple of weeks to settle into it. You will likely experience the detox reaction and the headaches at first, but that does balance out and even out over time as your body gets used to it. You also have to think about your nutrients and your health basics. So if you do have low iron, low ferritin, thyroid issues, if you aren't getting enough protein, if you're taking certain medications or coming off medications, this can all drive hair shedding and hair loss on their own. So if your hair is changing, if you're noticing loss, shifts, anything, it's a good idea to look at those basics first. Like I said, people also ask, can DIM cause hair loss in men? Male pattern hair loss is driven mostly by DHT and genetics, and DIM is not going to be a classic DHT blocker. Some men do take it with testosterone therapy as a way to manage their estrogen levels, but there is no strong evidence currently that DIM itself is going to cause hair loss in men, just like it's not likely to cause hair loss in women. If you're a man and you start to notice a change after you started, scale back, wait and talk with your doctor and see if you can figure out the root causes rather than assuming it's this specific supplement that's causing the hair loss, especially if you're on hormones or anything else that could be shifting hormones. So here's how I would approach it. If you want to try DIM, start with a low dose, take it with food, and track how you feel for at least a month. I would say 6 to 8 weeks is ideal. If you notice unusual shedding, pause it, and then get curious about some other factors like recent medication changes, iron status, thyroid. And if shedding keeps going at that point, it's always a good idea to bring a professional in to the conversation. And again, this is not medical advice. This is just my experience, what I have researched, what I have found with a DIM supplement. If you are going through that, look a little bit further because it's probably not this specific supplement. DIM is unlikely to cause hair loss for most people.